Hello, welcome to Lesson Every Day. It is your host, LA, and I am here to share with you my lessons I have been learning along this journey with self-care, self-focus, self-love, and just learning to embrace my journey and the process throughout this journey or along this journey. Let me first start by saying that when you are on a journey and you are completely focused and you know exactly where you're headed, what you're doing as far as where you're going, what the objective is, what your goals are, what you are determined to see through. When all of that is in place, there are challenges that uprise. Yeah. It could be as simple as you're on a journey as myself, right? Let me speak, I guess, from my personal journey. On my journey, it could be that, you have a challenge as far as needing to make decisions that keep you focused and steady on your journey. Meaning, there may be people coming that you meet that are amazing, and you are challenged with making a decision on how that communication is going to go. First and foremost, let me say this. Because it is your journey, this is your pace, this is your story, you have complete control over it. Do not feel intimidated, do not feel discouraged, do not feel drawn, or do not feel overwhelmed or pressured to be rushed into anything. But know that you control, or you get to make that decision on what you want, right? You decide who to let in, who you don't want to let in, the limits of how much you want to let them in and how much you don't want to let them in, who you want to be open to and who you don't want to be open to. You have that control. So don't be discouraged, don't be detoured, and don't be intimidated by it. It is challenging. The challenge comes in when you have to communicate that to someone, right? Especially if you're not used to communicating and being upfront and very honest and just, hey, this is where I'm at, this is the space I'm in. So that is one challenge that you may encounter, and that's okay. The thing is, I don't want you to fear your journey. I don't want you to be discouraged from where you are on your journey. I want you to know that you're going to be okay, and you have to trust your heart, trust your instincts, trust your inner being. Know that thus far you have been making progress, and you are going to continue to make progress, whichever way or whatever you choose to do. The decision lies within you. The choices you make is your choices. You decide what you want to choose, who you want to choose, how you want to choose, and when you want to choose. You're not on anyone's time. If anything, if you're opening the door to others, they are on your time. You guys can meet in the middle with your time. Both times are valuable. Your time is valuable. The other person's time is valuable. What you have to keep in mind is you don't want to waste anyone else's time, and you don't want anyone wasting your time. So make sure that you know some challenges will come along your journey. You will encounter some challenges, but nothing that you cannot overcome, nothing that you cannot, I would say, answer to, respond to, articulate. These are challenges for your growth. These are things that are going to help you become better with communicating, with being a better listener, with being able to be more open and honest, right? And even building your confidence, your courage to, make decisions, stand firm on your decisions, not be swayed left or right. These are things to keep in mind that help build you as a person, help better you as a person, and help you to be groomed into who you are becoming. Okay? Another challenge. The other challenge I want to share with you from my journey that I've experienced is the old mindset, the old thoughts. What are you doing, and how are your old thoughts, what used to be, and how you've grown up, those used to be traditions, I would say that. The traditions, the old expectations of other people, opinions, family expectations, how those things play in or come to play, right? Come into play. How are you challenged by those? Well, for me, the challenge is thinking or being conflicted with what I know I want to do and where I want to go, and the conflict of the thought of the old mindset, how I used to live in the light or shadow of other people, whether that's family, friends, the community you're associated with, whoever, whatever. The thing is, you have to remember on your journey, the progress you're making, you have to remember you are breaking away from what used to be. Those old habits, the old thoughts, the control of other people that you used to live under, right? Meaning you are now making the decisions in your life, the decisions for you, for your story, for your journey, for your walk. So how do you continue to fight against those or stand against those thoughts? Reset. Not just reset, but take that thought and take a moment to talk to yourself and to really remind yourself, this is you now. Who you used to be and what used to be something that used to influence you as far as opinions, the pressure of everyone else's expectations, everything that was traditional that was not aligning with where you are and where you're going, or wasn't sitting well with you. Now that your perspective is open, you have to remember where you are and remind yourself where you are and where you're going. Those things from the past are no longer in play. Those are past players and past factors that you must continue to break free from. Break the thoughts from. Destroy those thoughts. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself, listen, I am living my life and I am going to live my life to the best ability I can. I am growing and I am learning, so I will continue on the path that I am going. There is no one else's opinion or expectations that I will hold myself to but my own, right? And if you are someone like me with big faith, it's you and God. It is you and God. It's me and God, right? So there is no longer, if I felt like the tradition or the dreams or expectations and things that people saw from me, if it doesn't align or give me comfort and peace, and it doesn't align with what I see and what vision I believe my inner being is pushing me towards, then I am letting it go. I am saying no, and I'm shutting that door. You have to keep that part shut. You have to keep those thoughts shut. That is the second challenge. That is another challenge that may come. The battle will constantly be there, right? Until you are able to say, nope, I'm shutting it down. And anytime it comes back, I am sticking to, hey, you don't belong here, thought. Hey, tradition, you don't belong here. I am not following under your influence anymore. I am making my own decisions, my own choices, things that are healthy for me, meeting me where I am and pushing me to where I am headed and where I am going. Again, these are just some challenges that I face and challenges that you may face along your journey. It is okay. You are going to face challenges in life, but I am here to encourage you with my story and tell you you're going to get through it. You can make those tough decisions. You can face those, people, have those conversations that you need to have. Set those boundaries that you need to set. Stand firm on your core values and your belief. Stand firm on what you are deciding to do and the choices you're making. Stand firm on it. Stick to it and stay true to it, because you only know the authentic you. You only know what works for you. Now, does that mean you're not open to learning new ways or seeing new from a new perspective? No, there are many ways to see things, but what you need to be encouraged and know is that this is your journey. This is your story. You have to make the decision and choices. You have to do that. You have to live your life and you have to be happy. You have to be happy. You have to be at peace. You have to have that comfort. You have to build that. You have to have it and build it, right? You have to work on that and you have to stay true to it and you have to hold on to it. And you have to own it. Own it. Own it. If you make a mistake, own it. Accountability, right? Along this journey, you are growing and being groomed into who you are needing to be, which is true to who you are and who you're becoming, who you hope to be. So that means that you have to see yourself authentically. You have to see and know you're imperfect. You have to make decisions, not fear the idea of a decision or a discussion or a conversation that you have to have. And you can't be afraid. You cannot fear. You have to have that courage. You have to tell yourself, build yourself up. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Remember your priorities. Know your priorities. Know what's necessary. Know what's needed to be done, needed to be said, so that you can be at peace. You can walk in peace. You can smile authentically. You can be happy and you can be okay. You have to be okay. Not everybody else in this story. It's your story. It's your life. So you have to be okay. Right? And you can't be okay just for other people. You got to be okay for yourself. You have to remember that. So hopefully I said something that will help you. Hopefully I said something that you are able to be reminded of. And this is just something to say, you know what? She's speaking something, right? Or yes, I have to remind myself, I remember that and I have stepped away from it, but let me get back to it, right? So hopefully it's something to help you. This is just something I want to tell you. Do not rush. Don't rush your process. Don't rush your journey. Don't rush. Pace yourself. Be happy with the pace that you're at and be okay with the pace you're at. Now, if you feel like you need to speed up, speed up. If you feel like you need to slow down, slow down. If you feel like you need to pause, pause, right? Only you know. And I will tell you what I know true to my heart. I truly, truly can say this. I can say it because I am feeling it. Listen, I know when something's not sitting right in my heart. I'm going to say I believe you do too. When you know that something is not right, or the decision you're making is just not sitting well with you, you know. Or the decision you're about to make, right? You know. So be true to you. Be true to you. Be true on your journey. Be okay with being truthful. The truth sets you free. You don't want to be sitting uneasy, shaking, nervous, losing sleep at night because you're like, should I make this decision? Should I not? I know I shouldn't, but other people, I'm thinking about what other people are going to think. I'm thinking about other people's opinions, everything. What are my family going to say? What, am I going to lose friends? Whatever. No, that's you not being free. Okay. So let truth set you free. Be true to you. Be true to what you know is necessary, needed, and what is going to help you along this way, along your journey, along your story, right? Just be true and take care of you. Take care of your physical, your mental, your emotional, and spiritual being. Please. You guys, I cannot stress that enough. It is so vital. It's so important. When you are able to have all of those taken care of, all those areas of your life, I'm telling you, you are able to operate full force. You are able to focus. You're able to, make it work. Even when it seems like it's not going to work, you're able to make it work and you're able to see it through. Okay? This is me. I'm telling you. I am speaking and preaching to myself, okay? If you're not getting anything, I'm getting something out of this, okay? And I'm getting things out that needs to be out. So this is me sharing with you. It's a little lengthy, so sorry about that. Well, actually, I'm not sorry about that because it needs to be said, okay? It needs to be out and about. I'm saying it. I'm sticking to it. I'm standing on it, okay? This is me sharing. This is what I'm learning from my journey right now. This is what I'm embracing. This is something I'm having to, stand true to, stand on, and be okay with, okay? Not rushing it, not rushing myself, and not, rushing anything, and being okay. If my heart says go that way, I'm gonna go that way, right? Because I'm trusting the God in me. I'm trusting my inner being. I'm trusting myself with knowing that everything I've been through in life so far has prepared me for where I am now. And the things that I have not and cannot foresee, guess what? I'm still prepared for it. And if there is something I need along the way, I truly believe it will be provided. There will be some resources there when it's time to face that, or time to level up in that area of life, or however you want to phrase it, right? It will be provided. It will be supplied. It will be there for me. Trust the process. Trust yourself and pace yourself. Don't rush your journey. Don't rush yourself. When you're ready, and you know when you're ready. No one else can tell you when you're ready. No one can tell you when you're not ready. People can say from their perspective you're not ready, but guess what? You know when you're ready. Be true to you. Be true to your journey, and continue strong, and keep holding on, and keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I want to emphasize that. Keep going. Doesn't matter if you fall, get back up. Keep going. Doesn't matter if you slip. Keep going. Okay? If you took a step back, it's okay. But keep going. Turn it around, get back up, change the direction, get back up. Don't do a U-turn. Go back to going straight in the direction you're headed. It's your journey. It's your story. You got to live your life. That's my encouragement. That's my word. Again, it's long, but I hope I said something to help you. I love you guys. Continue to build your faith. Continue to believe, continue to trust, and continue on. Continue going. Continue going on. Yes, it's your host, LA. I love you. God bless you.